And what if we discovered that? Well, maybe our bosses would say, you're not going to be sharing that with the rest of the world, thank you very much, because that would take down the petroleum industry. Probably the largest industry in the world. If not the largest, it's right up there. Latest estimate I read is that it was the number one. So, no, we wouldn't be allowed to do that. Or other developments, I don't know, super longevity, some biotech development. Why wouldn't that be possible? Developments in computing, advanced or strong AI. Maybe even quantum computing. I read a piece about a week or two ago on some new breakthroughs in the public realm on quantum computing. What if they made a breakthrough before that? See, the way science goes is it doesn't just move at a linear rate, of course, right? It builds on itself. It can go in an exponential manner. One breakthrough can lead to another, which can lead to another. So the next thing you know, our little group, after 30 years, well, we might be into some pretty wild stuff. Very wild stuff. So let's talk about that. What I call a breakaway civilization. In a moment, I'll tell you exactly why I call it a breakaway civilization. But such a group really could easily be considered as something of an invisible empire. Technology vastly better than that of the mainstream world. And I'll just share another anecdote with you. A scientist that I spoke with who worked at the NSA back in the mid-60s, around 1965, told me that at that time NSA computers had a clock speed of roughly 650 megahertz, which of course today is nothing, but which the rest of the world had not caught up to until around the year 2000, so 35 years later. So on that basis, you might say NSA was about 35 years ahead of most of the rest of the world. Not too bad. All right, so what might our group, if we have truly exotic technology to study, where might we be? It's a good question to ask. We would have the ability to explore areas of our world that would be unavailable to the rest of them, obviously. Because we might have the ability to go off-world, right? Or we might have the ability, hey, to go below the surface of the earth in ways that ordinary people can't do. So we'd have the ability then to interact with, possibly, have encounters with maybe some of these beings who are involved in the UFO phenomenon, or are behind it. We just might.